Foreman, and we're here at the 2025 Indie Spirit Awards. Congratulations on this performance and on this breakthrough. Explain to me the road getting here tonight, and maybe what people don't know about your story.
Oh my God, I don't know that we have enough time to talk about getting here.
We will grind the event to a halt.
It started out in the 1900s where I was a theater nerd, a black theater nerd growing up in Detroit, and thought that I would want to one day move to New York or LA and make television and film. And the road was rough. And so I had to start writing and write parts that were exciting for me to play. And this is one of the first full seasons of television that I got across the finish line, Diarra from Detroit. And it's been a really fun ride, fun and painful and interesting ride to being here.
Do you remember the first time somebody called you an auteur?
I had a show called American Coco. It was a short form web series, and I think that was the first time I heard that word associated with me, yeah. But I don't know if it's true. Like, I certainly have a vibe, but I really love the collaborative aspect of it, and I feel like our director, who directed the first 2 episodes of Diarra from Detroit, Chioke Nasur, also brought so much to it, and our room brings to it. So I don't know. It's a hefty word, but I feel like it's normally used for directors, right?
It's identity, right? And you've got such a sense of identity and stamp on the project.
Yeah. I mean, I certainly have a vibe. I certainly have a mixed up, twisted way of looking at the world. I like to see Black women at the center of the narrative, and I like to invite everybody along to go along for that ride.
It's so interesting, right, to see somebody's name, but also the place that they're from, baked into the title of a project that is so personal and emotional. And talk to me a little bit about Detroit. Kind of give me that background and help me understand how that authenticity is baked into the project.
I mean, if you know anybody from Detroit, you know that we always tell you we're from Detroit 5 minutes in. We're very proud to be from there.
If you didn't show up in a Lions shirt.
Exactly. Listen, if we had made it to the Super Bowl, this would have been a full Lions blue. But yeah, we just have pride in where we come from. The people who are from there have such spirit and resiliency. And I feel like I embody it, but I also want to share it with the rest of the world, because I feel like we all could use a little Detroit resiliency in this moment for sure.
When it comes to specificity and seeing different types of stories on screen, everybody talks about that through identity, but emotion. What emotion are you most excited to see on screen? What part of the human experience is intriguing to you right now?
That's a great question. I mean, I think what I like to see is not just one, and I think that's what the show brings. It's a mystery, but it's also one of the funniest shows of the year, and we're really blending sort of suspense with comedy and romance with drama and pain with redemption. And I think it's the pair of emotions together that people don't expect to experience one after another that really excites me, both as a viewer and as a creator.
Is the future of filmmaking messy? When you look at putting stories on screen, is it going to just keep getting messier?
I don't know. It's really interesting. I think when I was at the Writers Guild Awards the other day, Vince Gilligan was talking about he was tired of the kind of villain being glamorized, and that maybe we could go back to like the good guy, being intrigued and glamorizing the good guy. And I thought that was really interesting. We've had messy. We've had the Tony Sopranos, and we've had a lot of mess. And we might want just some good old-fashioned kindness and people who really love each other and support each other. Of course, you're not got to bring the drama within that, or it's not going to be interesting to watch. But this might be the decade of the good guy. I don't know.
The anti-hero era is over.
Maybe we're the anti-hero, yeah. Just a fucking hero. Like, we could use that right about now.
If you take home the award tonight, how are you celebrating?
Oh, I would celebrate with my husband and my baby, but we're celebrating anyway. We're celebrating being here and the show coming from such a small platform and being recognized on such a big scale. We're already celebrating, but I guess I'll have another shot if we actually win.
We're always representing Detroit. Congratulations. Enjoy the rest of the show.